Joe, what is this place and why is it so dark?
Just give me a second and you'll see. Oh yeah, I think this is the light.
Oh no, Joe, please tell me this isn't the place where you bring, let's say, the adults of tomorrow.
Nah, I have a completely different secret hideout for that. This is my office from when I was an occult detective.
Decent detective's office, I'll give you that.
Being here sure brings back memories. I couldn't count how many times leggy blondes came walking through my door, giving me the case of a lifetime, and a case of love at first sight so intense it's been documented in medical journals. Ah, those were the days.
I assume most of those leggy blondes were men?
A few of them were, yes. Anyway, we need to buckle down and figure out how we're going to deal with this killer on the loose and his demonic companion, Leviathan.
Of course, a very important mission that's bound to save the world or something, but can I borrow you for a second, Joe?
Yeah, I guess. So what's this about, Donald?
It's about the ghost. Now, I know you said it was impossible for me to put my wand in her chamber of secrets, but are we absolutely certain about that? Like, shouldn't you ask your buddy Asparagus about it?
It's Asmodeus, and no, Donald, I can't call on a demon for a silly thing like that. Just my bonding with him puts immense strain on me. I must reserve using my occult powers for the most dire of situations. That being said, I wonder why she stuck around. Usually, spirits I call back from the dead disappear rather quickly, but she doesn't seem to want to go away.
She probably has unfinished business or something, and maybe that unfinished business is being with a man who can truly love that ass like it deserves to be loved. Best to consult old Asperger's on the subject.
Donald, you realize that Asmodeus can hear everything I hear, and he is literally a demon, so I don't think he likes your incorrectly naming him. But you might be right about the unfinished business. Perhaps her killer being at large has kept her soul from moving on.
Are you two done whispering sweet nothings to each other, or what?
Yeah, we're done. Sorry, Rob.
I can't believe I agreed to team up with you idiots again. I can already tell there are going to be way too many shenanigans.
Lord Rob, I promise I shall be on my best behavior for you. But if I may, Lord Rob, can I ask you one question?
What is it?
How did you survive the missile explosion in North Korea?
I've been wondering this too, actually.
Well, it's quite the story, but I suppose I can tell you. The truth is, I didn't survive the explosion. The missile blew up, and the next thing I knew, I was in heaven, talking to God himself.
Welcome to heaven, my son.
Huh, that voice sounds familiar, but whatever. What's up, God? So this is heaven? It's okay, I guess. But I'm kind of surprised I'm here.
Why is that, my son?
Don't make me say it, but, I have to admit, I haven't exactly lived my life according to the Gospels, if you catch my meaning.
That may be the case, but you died a hero. Do you not recall what is said in the book of John? There is no greater love than to lay down one's life for one's friends.
Funny you bring up the Bible. How much of that is legit and how much of it is wacky, made-up nonsense?
It is the word of God, but the word of God can be corrupted by man.
Horrible answer. What about that thing about not wearing more than one type of fabric?
That is true. It is a great sin to wear more than one type of fabric.
Well, then looks like everyone is going to hell but me. I am allowed to stay here in heaven, right?
Yes, my son. For your bravery in saving my creations, I give you the choice of entering heaven or returning to earth.
Ooh, I can return to earth. Well, let me think about it. What's the deal with heaven? Is it like cool and stuff?
In heaven you shall know nothing but bliss for all eternity.
And what's your stance on torture in heaven?
Torture is frowned upon.
I figured, well, you made my decision for me. Send me back to earth. I woke up amid the rubble and returned here to plan my next moves. Then, tonight, I saw the news about the murder and decided to investigate.
You got to speak to God and ask him anything, and you decided to ask if it was a sin to wear more than one type of fabric?
Yep, and that information doesn't come free. You're both my servants now when we all get to heaven. You're welcome.
Usually I don't like to be on that side of the fetish, but I'll do my best. However, before we can all die and go to heaven to get freaky with it, we need to stop this killer.
And how are we going to do that? If he has a demon on his side, we're kind of fucked and far from home, aren't we?
Imbecile 3, you worked this case before. Where did you leave it when you gave up? What evidence did you have?
Not much. I felt like I was on his trail, but I was always one step behind at every turn. I'd figure out his next victim using occult stuff like Ouija boards and dowsing rods. But by the time I made it to the scene, the crime was already committed, and the suspect was long gone.
Well, what about this fucking ghost girl? Can she help us?
I don't know. My dear, I don't wish to further disturb your rest, but it seems you are bound to the world of the living for the foreseeable future. Is there anything else you can tell me about your killer or the demon Leviathan?
I don't know. Perhaps. I have been getting flashes of things I don't understand ever since you returned me to this world.
God, her voice is so hot.
What are you seeing in these flashes?
I see books. Lots of books. And I see a woman.
Is the woman hot? Are you gonna kiss her?
A lot of books and a woman, huh?
Does that mean something to you, old man?
Yes, it sounds like the killer's first known crime. We need to hurry. There may be a clue there which I overlooked years ago.
Hey, Eldridge. I hope you didn't fucking bring me to this hotel room for what it feels like.
Of course not, Washington. Like all Englishmen, I may be a homosexual, but I have no interest in you that way. I just returned here for some files.
Yeah, sure. Don't forget that I'm keeping my eye on you, though. And it's not Washington. It's Detective Washington. I've probably solved more murders than you've ever even heard of.
Yes, you Yanks do love your murder.
Is that sarcasm, you limey cocksucker?
Please, Jabari, this aggression of yours is silly and unnecessary. And worse than that, it's distracting me from my files.
What's so important in your files? We should be on the streets, talking to witnesses, gathering evidence. Instead, we're in the third worst Holiday Inn in the city.
No one saw anything worth seeing, and our killer will not have left behind any evidence, as you say. Once he leaves a scene, he's gone. But that may not have always been the case.
Can you say that in English, Eldridge?
I did say it in English, so let me try again in American. Everyone who has ever done anything was once a beginner, correct?
Yeah, so what?
So it would follow that every master killer was once an amateur killer, prone to amateurish mistakes.
Can you get to the fucking point?
If we wish to find anything else about our suspect, we need to go to where he began, his first kill.
And where was that?
Lucky for us, it was right here in the city.
So this is where the guy did his first murder, huh? The book place.
Yes, Donald, the Library of Congress.
I don't remember a murder happening in the Library of Congress in 2008.
Of course not. It was so gruesome and inexplicable that the authorities had no choice other than to cover it up, or it would have caused mass chaos. If a killer can go undetected in one of the most highly supervised government buildings in the world, he can reach you anywhere.
Where do you guys think they keep the DVDs? I want to check out Babe. Oda-sensei said I looked like the pig in it, and now I'm feeling self-conscious. I just want to make sure he was joking.
Donald, this isn't a lending library, and we don't have much time as is.
So where was the body found?
It was in the restricted section.
Oh, cool, like Harry Potter.
Well, we don't have time to spare. Lead the way. I'll finally find out if you're really the government big shot you claim to be.
Looks like we're alone. Do you want to try fooling around?
The voices of the dead, they fill my mind. I can't escape their screams.
That wasn't a distinct yes or no, but I'm going to assume it leaned closer to a yes.
Please keep quiet in the library, friends.
Whoa, Haresh, it's you. Do you like work here or something?
Yes, I am the head librarian for the Library of Congress.
Perfect. Do you guys have Babe on DVD?
What is this? I sense them. The one who killed me. They're here. They are going after the others.
Damn, rain check on the Babe DVD, but one question before I go. Do you, happen to be God?
Hurry up, the body was found back here.
Hold on a second, Joe.
What is it?
Be straight with me. What kind of monster are we facing? Is he as dangerous as Bill?
I fear he's even more dangerous.
How can that be?
There are 7 princes of hell, the demons who serve directly below the devil himself. Each one corresponds to one of the 7 deadly sins. They are Lucifer, the prince of pride, Mammon, the prince of greed, Beelzebub, the prince of gluttony, Satan, the prince of wrath, Belphegor, the prince of sloth, Asmodeus, the prince of lust, and Leviathan, the prince of envy. Each one of these demons controls unimaginable power. The person we're after has a pact with Leviathan.
But you have a pact with Asmodeus, so aren't we evenly matched?
No, we're not. The demon only gives as much power as you're willing to give up of yourself. I gave only a small portion of myself to use Asmodeus's powers. But from what the ghost said, I believe the killer has given up nearly all of himself to Leviathan, retaining only the most basic things that make one a human.
Fuck me. I act like I've given up most of my humanity, but to meet someone who actually has is chilling.
Listen to me. Leviathan is near. He's coming for you.
What is it?
We have to go. He's coming.
What are we doing here? There's no way there was a murder at the Library of Congress 20 years ago.
Very good, Washington. There wasn't a murder here 20 years ago. It was 17.
You know what I meant, you fucking dickweed.
Dickweed? You Americans have such colorful turns of phrase. I'll have to borrow that one.
Yeah, whatever. So what are we supposed to find here?
I anticipated clues, but it seems we may be walking into a slightly more active situation. Step lively, Washington.
Hello friends of the Library of Congress. Do not be alarmed, but there is a demon in the building. Please head for the nearest exit.
Probably wasn't the smartest idea of Haresh to put out that message. But he's the librarian here, I guess.
They are on the move. They get closer to the others as we speak.
Damn, you're so hot. Oh, we should keep going, huh?
Why are you stopping, old man?
Rob, I'm hundreds of millions of years old, and the atmosphere is constantly poisoning me, so sue me if I can't run like Usain fucking Bolt.
I won't sue you, but I think someone will try and kill you.
Decent point, I'll give it another.
What's wrong now?
It's my fucking back. I knew Donald was lying to me when he said I should always lift with my spine.
Well, get up.
I can't. Go on without me, Rob.
Okay.
Wow, I can't believe he really... Well, it looks like this is where I die. Champy, I shall be with you soon.
Hello, bearer of Asmodeus. We meet at last.